What's up, Theo? It's Andrew from Texas. Just listening to your past podcast, and you were saying a lot of stuff about how if you choose to have kids, maybe that's on you if you ain't got food at home and the government's not supposed to take care of you. I agree with that, but at the same time, a lot of people are out of work right now. A lot of people they're not getting a paycheck. So it's like. A lot of people were living paycheck to paycheck to begin with. I know you know what that's like. And, a lot of times people don't have food for their kids, past paycheck to paycheck. And then now all of a sudden, they got no job. So I think that's just something to be mindful of when you got a lot of listeners that, kind of rely on you for positive influence and advice. Maybe just take it easy on people a little bit right now. A lot of people are out of work, and that's not their fault. It's not really necessarily on them. And when the government shuts shit down, maybe it's on the government to pick shit back up, give people some fucking paychecks. You know what I'm saying? So.
Gang, brother. I appreciate the call, man. I appreciate the constructive, not even criticism. I wouldn't call it. I would just say I appreciate your thoughts, man. Yeah, I think what I was, and this is from last episode. I remember I was talking about, that it's our responsibility. Like you're your parent, you're your children's government. That if something, your kids don't have something, it's really, and I don't have children, but it is, you're going to be, your kids look at you as their government, Yeah, I don't know if I was really saying that, and maybe I should not clarify, but I think I was saying more that our government is just like I just think this is a good time for us to recognize that we need to be prepared. We need to be prepared for stuff. I mean, this past week I went and bought a bunch of water. I went and got extra canned goods. I went and got extra things that I could have at home to make sure that I'm prepared. The government's just kind of a system. It's just it's something that we've created. And yes, like we look to them for support and for like to keep things structured. But when they start to break down, like, we're going to be left with ourselves. If the government breaks down completely, we're going to be left with ourselves. And I think that's really scary to think. I'm sure it's way scary if you have children. Because you've grown, we've become accustomed to a society that, we're able to, we have a job because the job exists, because of the markets and the capitalism, and it's all, and then that job gives us a paycheck and we're able to provide for our families. But I think I was just saying more that system it's just it's a system that we've been really blessed with here in America, that we're really fortunate to have. And as scary as it is, that's just it's just a system, and it's just a structure, and it could fall apart. It could fall apart. And then at that point, we're going to be responsible, completely responsible for ourselves. So yeah, I don't think I was saying as much like, like if you have to work paycheck to paycheck right now, that, that you're fucked up, or there's anything wrong with you, or, that's, oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I don't know. Why don't I do something different to make my life okay? But, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm talking about, dude. I don't know what I'm talking about, bro. Okay? Do not know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying that we gotta look out for ourselves. We really have to, and it's probably really scary if you have children, but we have to look out for ourselves. We got to try our best to. And I think that this is a reminder in a way that there's a whole other system that's going on that's just a system of like existing. And this makes that kind of like we are in such this comfortable hammock of this society that we live in, of this structure. It really shows you just how lucky we are to be able to navigate within this kind of comfortable structure where there are programs for if we can't work or we can't survive, that there's programs in place to help us. But then also this kind of perks up that other side of me, that animal side that's like, well, what if that goes away? What if something happens? Am I going to be able to take care of myself? Have I started to think of what my plan would be? And maybe that kind of thing alone is just too dark of a thought to really present. So, but I hope you're doing well, man. I hope you're taking care of you and your kiddos out there. It sounds like, that your family is one thing that's first and foremost on your mind. And I think that's real commendable, man. Gang, good brother. Evening, good afternoon, and other times. Thanks for watching that video you just saw. I mean, it was okay. But the next video you could watch could be way better. What if you watch a video right now that changes your life? Well, you could watch this one, or watch this one. Watch this one, watch this one, watch this one. Ah!